this game is strictly prohibited. To watch this game live, please go to nfhsnetwork.com. The Central Coast section wishes to thank our sponsors for their generous support and to acknowledge the sponsorship and participation of Gatorade, the California Army National Guard, U.S. Marines, the California Correctional Peace Officers Association, Nike, Sportbook Live, Max Preps, Neptune Game Time, Sutter Health, and GoFan.co, the official digital ticket partner of the CCS, and Spalding, the official basketball of the CCS. At this time, I ask all who are able to rise and remove any hats for the national anthem.
welcome everyone to the Wayne Valley Memorial Gymnasium and the second of 3 games for the CCS playoffs. It's the Bellarmine Bells against the Junipero Serra Padres coming up here. Both teams 0-1 so far in CCS play, looking to take a win to get an opportunity to play in the finals here coming up at Santa Clara University at Friday night. And starting the game off, we're switching basketballs. Starting lineup for the Bells, Will Corbett, JJ Barton, Aria Lucky-Laputi, Ethan Lyles, and Cameron Razavi. For the Padres, we have Chris Philpott, Zobra Apostolou, Sebastian Margate, Ryan Rice, and Matthew Eck. I'm in the booth here with Noah Soriano. Noah, what do the Bells need to do to get the win tonight?
I think for the Bells tonight, if they can stop number 10, Mikey Ballout, and number 3, Sebastian Margate, a lethal duo. 1 week ago, the Bellarmine Bells lost by 3, and the duo combined for more or less 40 points. And for the Padres, let's see if they can rebound the ball and stop the Bellarmine's 3-point shooters, as Bellarmine rained 3s on them the last time they played against each other.
Yeah, last time the Bells played the Padres, it was a thrilling overtime game. The Bells were up early in the game, but Serra clawed their way back in the 4th quarter with a great win, with some great performances by Mikey Ballout, as Lyles misses the layup coming up. Eck pushing the ball. And, you know, that was one of those games the Bells kind of let slip away, as that's Rice with a 3. Off the left elbow, can't make it. Scrabble for the ball, good rebound by Eck. And kicks it back out to Margate. Guarded by Razavi. Bells playing the 2-3 zone here. Martin and Razavi both tearing them down. Out to Philpott. Over the ball out. Here at the Bells big time last game. Apostolou finds him in the corner, but cannot make it off the rim up there, and Corbett looks to push. Will Corbett excellent in the Bells last matchup. Again, as he always is, the offensive initiator. Great scorer, and can really put it together as Barton drives into the lane, can't put it up. Both teams had held scoreless for the first couple possessions here. As Margate kicks the ball back out to Ballout. Padres moving the ball around. Kicks it out. That's Ballout in the corner and makes the first 3 of the game. Ballout from the far corner.
Ballout, one of the star players for the Padres, played overseas this summer for his hometown.
As Razavi goes for the wing free, the near wing, can't put it in. Barton tries to get the rebound, cannot bring it down. As Margate pushes it back up. Again, back out to Ballout. Apostolou finds Ballout again in the corner. That's Schmidt driving in. Bell's playing good defense as Eck tries to drive in, can't put it off the front iron, and another rebound by the Bells. Corbett driving in the lane with the right hand in the foul. Corbett with a chance for the and 1, and he is so good inside. One of his strengths, getting past his defense, as the Bellarmine student section gets fired up for the first time tonight.
A recent change to the starting lineups. Apostolou has replaced Von Blanco, and Aria Lucky-Laputi from the Bells has replaced Brendan Williams. Brendan Williams sat out last game against the Milpitas High School.
And I've heard that Brendan Williams is going to be on the minutes restriction this game. He did get injured and will be playing some moderated minutes. So Aria Lucky-Laputi getting a chance to step up here. Again, ball out. Driving big hand, kicked out to Margate. And Margate loses the handle for a second. Barton tries to press up on him, but he recovers. As Schmidt's opening on the wing, but good closeout by Lyles. Rebound by Corbett, and again the Bells looking to push. Corbett finds Barton, but Barton can't bring it down. And that's going to be Padres ball. And there's ball out. The Bells trying a little full court press here. But Serra gets it advanced in the front court. And that's Margate for the three, and he drains it from the near wing.
This is what killed the Bellarmine Bells last time they played against the Serra Padres. Margate, a lethal three-point shooter.
And the Bells playing that 2-3 zone, which leaves those wing threes open. And so far, Serra's cashed in on a couple. As Razavi finds Lekalaputi. Back to Razavi, the Bellarmine three-point sniper. There's Lyles, top of the key. Back to Corbett, guarded by Eck. Or excuse me, guarded by Philpott. And the three from Razavi cannot put it in, though, from the far wing. Bells looking to respond with a three of their own. As Williams comes to the scores table to check in. Meanwhile, ball out with the right hand, gets past a few Bells, but cannot finish the layup there. As Corbett takes it the other way, loses the handle, and that's going to be a foul on Margate there. So far, a lot of threes being shot, but not a lot of shots being made there. Both teams playing pretty good defense. As Corbett looks to inbound from the baseline.
And here comes Brendan Williams, subbing Ariel Lekalaputi.
As Corbett comes working on Philpott.
It's great to see Williams back in, clear today.
And Lyles trying to direct traffic. Hands it off to Razavi. Giving to Williams. Lyles on the high post. Razavi had a look, didn't take it. Drive in, puts it up. Gets Philpott in the air, but can't put it in. But Williams with the rebound. And a subtle gesture there, maybe saying he's too small with Williams' first minutes of the game. Gets also his first points. As ball out. Just pulls up from three. But a good closeout by Corbett, and that's going to be Bellarmine ball. He airballed that one, and the student section is letting them hear about it. As Williams looks to inbound. Bell so far doing a good job of playing some tough defense. As Wyatt Blanco has checked into the game for the Padres, as Williams takes a stumble there and is called for a travel. Looks like he might have tripped over himself. And it's going to be Padres ball back on the baseline. As Sam Boyds checks in for somebody. J.J. Barton. There you go. Sam Boyd playing really well over the last little stretch here. Good perimeter defender as he works on Margate. Again, the Bells sticking to this 2-3 zone here. Blanco gets his first touch of the game.
Recent change to the lineup. Aaron Allen, Wyatt Von Blanco, subbed in for the Padres.
And, oh, beautiful pump fake there by Schmidt on the assist by Margate. Margate drove the ball in, got a couple defenders' attention, and a great dish out there to Schmidt, just had to put it in. As Corbett there working on, that was Schmidt, but could not finish. Again, Padres looking to push. That's Allen, number 20 there in the corner. As Margate passes to Schmidt. That's to Blanco. Blanco pulls up for the three and drains it right over Williams. Serra's shooting the three ball pretty well, getting some open shots. As Serra also works in the 2-3 zone here. As Razavi finds Boyd from the wing. But off back iron there. Out to Schmidt. Padres looking 2-on-3. As looks like that was Blanco driving in and is fouled by Razavi. He's going to get two. And a good move forcing the foul. So like we mentioned, this is the second game in the CCS Boys Basketball Open Division playoffs here. And how it works is it is a round robin type format. So there are there's 8 teams in Open Division, and they're split up into 2 pools, Pool A and Pool B. Both Bellarmine and Serra are in Pool B. And each team plays each other, and so each team ends up playing 3 games. And whoever has the highest head-to-head matchup, or excuse me, win-loss record, in that pool will move on to the finals at Santa Clara University. If there's a tiebreaker, it is determined by the head-to-head between those two teams. So both Serra and Bellarmine are going to have to win out and get some help from the other teams in that, hoping Milpitas does not get another win. So both teams are hoping for Milpitas to lose out, and both teams have to win out as Williams opened in the paint and puts up with the foul. Got two defenders up in the air. Both tried to get the ball, leaving Williams wide open when he grabbed it and is able to get another and one. Again, Williams making a pretty nice impact here in his first couple minutes coming off the bench.
Recent change to the Bellarmine lineup on the free throw line. Sofian Stringfellow and Ario Lapudi subbed in for Cam Rizalvi and Ethan Lyles. Sofian Stringfellow didn't see much minutes during the regular season. Hopes to get some minutes tonight in the CCS.
As William drains his free throw there. 3-point play converted. That's Fernandez coming in. First minutes of the game. Passes it down. Poked free. That was the cannon. Poked free, but that put in by Schmidt there on the rebound. As Corbett brings the ball up for the Bells. Finds Boyd near the corner. Boyd and Lapudi, two good friends who are also good on the basketball court. As Boyd telegraphs that pass a little too much to Williams. As that is Blanco gets the steal and lays it in.
Padres are now up by 8 points with a little less than 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Let's see if the Bulls can find an answer, and here comes Corbett with the layup.
Oh, and Corbett's fouled. Again, so good at getting that first step quick to the rim, as he will get to shoot two. So like we mentioned, both teams coming off a loss in their first game of CCS play. Serra lost to SI, who I believe was the number 2 seed. Yes, the number 2 seed. And the Bells lost to Milpitas, who was the number 6 seed. So again, both teams looking to get a couple wins. The Bells lost 55-44. And actually made a little bit of history for Milpitas there. They are the first public school to beat a WCAL school in open division ever. And so good job by Milpitas there, defeating the Bells. But the Bells are certainly looking to cash back here in these next couple games.
Here comes Benvo checking in for Will Corbett. Benvo, a sophomore in his first year at Bellarmine, and is on the varsity squad. Big ups to him. He's been playing big minutes in CCS and in the regular season.
As the Bells look for a full court press with 20 seconds left. Serra does a good job breaking it. As Blanco surveying the court, passes it to Bailey.
10 seconds remaining.
There's Bailey in the corner. Bailey, Blanco is gonna have to just put it up and can't put it in. As time will expire there, Bailey tried to put the final shot up, but it's too late. So first quarter down. Serra 16, Bellarmine 10. So Noah, what do the Bells need to do better in this second period here?
I think the Bellarmine Bells need to keep up with the pace of the Serra Padres. Very fast-paced team, but also the Bellarmine Bells need to make their shots. A lot of blocked shots and a lot of missed wide-open shots as well. So let's see if the Bells can knock them down in the second quarter and try to match up the lead.
Yeah, the Bells would love to see it. And again, both teams have to win out. So both teams really need this game. Otherwise, they are definitely eliminated.
Serra Padres coached by Chuck Ratt, and for the Bellarmine Bells, coached by Alex Surratt.
And as for the in-season matches between these two teams, they played each other twice. Serra taking both of the matchups despite being seated lower than the Bells in the playoffs. Again, like we mentioned, the last game, a thrilling OT victory by the Padres, led by Mikey Ballout, hit a couple crucial threes in those final overtime minutes. But again, that was a game where the Bells just kind of let it slip away. You know, they were up a lot in the first half, and that second half, and especially that fourth quarter, they just stopped making shots, and the Padres made some great plays. So the Bells are looking to get off to a similarly fast start, but to also close it out well in the end here. As the second quarter looks to begin, that's going to be Blanco checking the ball in.
Sebastian Margay bringing up the ball. Has not subbed out yet. Played crucial minutes in last week's game against the Bells. Will probably play crucial minutes tonight. hoping to secure a W in CCS.
And there's Blanco, back out to Bailey. Apostolou, and that's a shot from Margate, but that's another air ball by the Padres. Good closeout. Razavi harassed by 3 Padres, trying to get the ball there, but gets it out to Lyles and gets the ball back. Good job by the Bells, again, playing pretty good defense, but not making their shots as Boyd's almost stripped by Margate. Finds Barton in the corner. Barton working on Margate, does have the size advantage, and looks to use it, tries to get into the lane. Goes up with the left hand and puts it in. Again, Barton recognized that size advantage there and used it perfectly, converting with the lefty lay-in. As Blanco brings the ball down. Kicks about that to Eck. To Bailey. It's Margate. Again, the Bells sticking with that 2-3 zone. As the Bells get a good strip there, Lyles fighting for the ball with Apostolou, and looks like it's gonna pay off there. Bells are gonna get the possession. And so far, you know, both teams playing pretty good defense, but so far Padres made their open shots and the Bells have not. And Will Corbett obviously looking to change that. Main offensive catalyst for the Bells.
Will Corbett, he's been on varsity for 4 years. Played alongside his brother, Nick Corbett. But now it's time for Will Corbett to lead the varsity squad. Hoping for a win tonight against the Padres.
And there's Razavi, looks to put it in, but a rebound by Barton. Puts it up and puts it in. Razavi usually hitting those threes, but Barton cleans the glass up and helps him out there.
JJ Barton, a rebound machine for the Bellarmine squad. Multi-athlete, both on the varsity basketball and on the varsity volleyball as well.
And the Bells looking to trap Bailey there in the corner, but it's called for a foul. Looks like that's going to be on Barton. As Margate is going to look to inbound from the baseline. And that's Rice to ball out. Oh, ball out. Beautiful pass in there to Eck. Eck with a great backdoor cut. Gets past the Bell defense. Gets the easy lay-in. Great court vision there. As Corbett again working on ball out. Those two went out a lot last game. As Razavi looked to backdoor cut, have a backdoor cut of his own. There's Barton driving it again. This time working on Eck and did not have the size advantage, but called for a foul, and that is on Margate.
Checking in for the Padres, Jace Cannon. First time tonight. Didn't see much minutes last time the Padres played against the Bells. Let's see if they make an impact here.
Razavi tried to pass it off the baseline, but and balled out, had a 2-on-1 there, but it came off his foot. It's gonna be Bellarmine ball. Bells got bailed out there. Sloppy pass by Razavi, I believe, trying to get it out as Vo is checking out. I believe that's Williams. Yep, Williams checking in.
Sophie Stringfellow, number 10, also checked in. 6'5", 195. Great teammate and a great classmate to have in school.
And again, Corbett bringing it down. Out to Barton. Razavi working on ball out. Williams. Williams on Eck. Passes out to Stringfellow, a little high, almost went over him. There's Corbett. Bells have 8 seconds. They got to start working on a shot. Here's Williams driving in, step back. Off front iron, off again, but can't put it up over Cannon. Padres get the rebound. That was Blanco. Blanco passes, was deflected there by Stringfellow, but ball out recovers and stripped out of bounds by Corbett. That's still gonna be Sarah's ball though. Again, Bell's doing pretty good in that corner with that 2-3 zone. One of the strengths is that you can trap the corners, and so far Bell's done that a couple times. As that's Blanco. Passing in, picked off by Corbett. Corbett working on Philpott, tries to lay it in with the right hand, but gets fouled. I believe that was on that on Cannon? Yeah, they're going to call that on Cannon. And a pretty rough foul there. Refs appeared to have a little bit of a conversation, but it's going to stay a common foul there.
Both teams have scored 0 points in the past 2 minutes. Let's see if Will Corbett can end this drought.
He makes his first. Corbett, one of the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 St. Christopher players on the roster. St. Christopher being well represented here on this Bellarmine squad. As Corbett makes them both. And again, the Bells sticking with that full court. And Serra breaks it, and they have numbers here as ball out, tries to lay it in with the left, can't put it up. Gets the 2 offensive rebounds by Serra. They can't convert either of them. As Williams looks to push and is deflected out by, I believe that was Blanco there. Williams lost the handle. And Corbett's going to inbound. And there's Razavi, 6'1" senior.
Cam Razavi, one of 3 seniors on the varsity squad.
Razavi passes it out. Lyles from the far wing and drains it. Lyles has developed a great 3-point shot this year. And he is going to hit those open looks.
Ethan Lyles, a 6'6" junior. He's always been a great 3-point shooter ever since I played freshman basketball with him. Very great guy.
As Serra breaks that full court press again, and that's going to be a foul on Lyles. Again, the Bells trying to trap him in the backcourt, but Serra's done a pretty good job thus far of making him work. As it looks like Philpott might have gotten whacked there. A little slow to get to the line, but he appears to be okay.
The Bellarmine Bells are up by 1, and I believe the first lead of the game for them since the start of the game started.
Yeah, and like you were mentioning, the juniors on this Bellarmine team is a huge strength. I mean, everyone's really excited knowing that this team is so junior heavy for next year because they are going to be even better.
That is right. I believe there are 8 juniors, 3 seniors, and the 1 sophomore in Benbow.
Yeah, the seniors will be missed, but the future of the team, especially led by Will Corbett there, is looking good. As I believe that's Philpott misses first, but makes his second, as Margate checks into the game here. And Williams inbounds to Corbett.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining. In the second quarter, the game is tied 19-19 here at Wayne Valley Memorial Gymnasium.
And there's Barton. Oh, got Barton. Got Schmidt moving there, or excuse me, that's Rice moving there as Razavi drives in the lane. Little no-look pass to Barton, and Barton puts it up and in. Great find by Razavi.
And what a cut from J.J. Barton. No one guarding the paint.
And that's Cannon working up. That's a ball out to Schmidt.
Let's see if the Bells can continue this lead and get a defensive stop.
Apostolo gets on the baseline, ball out, open in the corner, and just drains that one. Just got down the baseline, and pretty easy pass out there to ball out. And again, ball out, one of Serra's best players. He's not going to miss that too often.
Ball out is 2 for 3 on 3-pointers right now.
As Corbett works the ball on the perimeter, surveying his options. Switched on you by Rice. There's Williams. Williams working an Apostolo and was able to put it up and in. Williams has a couple inches on Apostolo there, and he showed it there. 6'6" to 6'4", as Razavi almost picks the ball off there in the backcourt.
Very nice ISO play from Brendan Williams.
And yeah, executed that spin beautifully. As there's Rice wide open in the corner, and can't put it in, but nobody boxes out Cannon, and that's going to be a foul on Lyles there. And it's those costly mistakes that cost the Bells last time they played Serra. And they can't have them happen again if they want to get a win here. Simple things like those box outs, those easy passes. Bells got to shore that up a little bit.
And the Bellarmine crowd chanting a very weird chant to, I believe, number 24, Jace Cannon. Something we haven't seen yet.
And first time out of the game by Coach Charette there. Bellarmine student section looking a little light, but hey, it's a Monday night. A lot of work, got to hit the books. But to all the guys who showed up today, great work. To all the guys who are at home, you should be here. As again, Coach Charette takes his first time out of the game.
As you mentioned, Joe, the future is very bright for the Bellarmine Bells. Coach Charette won CCS back in 2023, and he's been doing it for a very long time.
Yeah, again, took over from Coach Snyder. Obviously, big shoes to fill. Anybody who played for him or followed Bellarmine basketball during that era knows what I'm talking about. But Coach Charette so far has done a pretty good job taking this team and, you know, building them in a competitive squad. And again, next year they're going to be even better. Which is going to be real exciting to watch.
And a new face in the coaching staff, Coach Vince Charlton, hired this year. And he recently worked for the Bellarmine Bells. That's what I heard from one of the players. Also led by Coach Alfred Duncan, Coach Osby.
As Cannon will take his free throws. Around 2 minutes left in this second half. Or sorry, in this first half. As Cannon banks the first one home. Head shake after that, and he knows it.
Subbed for the first time at the bottom of the block, number 13, Gabby Valbuena, senior.
Yeah, 1 of the 3. And we'll see who can close this half out the best as Cannon hits both of his free throws.
A little less than 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. The Padres up by 1.
Here's again Corbett working on Bailey. Finds Lyles. Back to Corbett working on Ball. Has an ISO from the corner and can't put it in. Corbett wanted that shot. Couldn't convert on the step back. And here comes Schmidt in the corner, but swarmed by Bells. Good work. But that leaves, I believe that's Blanco open in the wing. Missed it, but was deflected out of bounds there. Or excuse me, that was a foul on Cannon. Loose ball foul. It's going to be Bell's ball. Both teams with 3 fouls in the half. Or excuse me, in the quarter. As again, Corbett brings the ball down. Here's Valbuena's first touch of the game. There's Rosavi, hands off to Corbett. Corbett. Oh, beautiful finish. That was over Philpott. And finishing with the right hand there. Hit a little spin, got right past him. And ball out, looks to respond. There's Cannon in the paint. Oh, guys on the ground, but great block by Lyles. Bell's looking to push. Again, trying to win that first half. There's Valbuena open in the corner, but can't handle the ball. Has to pass it out to Barton. He had an open look there, but just couldn't bring it in. As the Bells look to reset. 21 on the shot clock. Let's see how far they bring it down. Had a chance at a 2-for-1, ended up not working. As Rosavi working on Balak, gets around him. Up to the rim and puts it up for Valbuena. Might have been a shot, but Rosavi won't say so. And Valbuena gets fouled there. We'll go for free throws. And Valbuena's going to get his first couple shots at the line today. Again, both teams playing pretty good defense so far. You can tell they both want it as Valbuena makes his first. Valbuena, the 6'3", 180-pound senior from St. John the Baptist. And just works its way in there for the second free throw. And again, Bell's up by 3. Last time they're in this situation, I believe it was either ball out or, let's see, Margate, who hit a crazy one-handed half-court shot to end the game for the Padres. Bells don't want that to happen again.
That is right.
Was it Margate or ball out? Do you remember?
I believe it was ball out.
Yeah, that was incredible. As I believe that's Sarah. Sarah took the timeout?
I believe so.
Yes. First timeout of the game by the Padres. So again, trying to drop a play here to end the half. And Noah, you know, playing basketball, how important is it to win the end of that first half and, you know, have that momentum going in the locker room?
Yeah, I believe that momentum coming into the locker room will eventually lead to the outcome of the game. I feel like the team that comes out with, you know, more execution and more composure will eventually come out with the win. And here in CCS, very important. And, you know, we hope the Bells get the revenge on the Serra Padres as they're 0 for 2 right now against the Padres.
Yeah, I agree, especially in these crucial games here. You really want to make sure you end this first half strong. As Margate gets the ball for what's likely to be the last possession.
Margate jumping out the ball. 10 seconds remaining.
Margate looking around, taking on the whole Bellarmine team. That's another foul, and that's okay. They had a foul to give. As that's going to be Margate checking in. They have 5 seconds here, so enough time to inbound the ball and maybe get a couple passes off, but not much. You'd be thinking they'd be trying to get to the ball out, but no, instead they get the easy layup by Philpott, but he can't put it in. Razavi with the full court shot and cannot put it in. Barton tried to put it in off the glass though, but both missed. And again at halftime, it's Bellarmine 27, Junipero Serra 24. Noah, what'd you like from the first half from both teams here?
I like the pacing, especially coming in the second quarter. The Bells has picked it up. But this game has been evenly matched, you know. It has been a back-and-forth game, both teams scoring. But at the end of the day, it does come down to execution, which team can execute the most.
I agree with that. It's whatever team is going to make the most open shots. And so far, both teams have left shots on the table. Both teams have turned the ball over. Both teams have played sloppy at times. And so, yeah, I would agree with that. You know, both teams are pretty evenly matched so far and probably looking to shore it up a little bit. But again, strong defense, a lot of effort, and for the most part, pretty good execution from both sides. So
I do like to point out that this game is relatively a little bit lower than the game last week. The Bells are up by 3, 27-24.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, defense has both been a priority for both teams here.
And it has picked up.
And yeah, as you can tell, the intensity is higher, the CCS game. So again, both teams pretty evenly matched, and it's going to be a pretty fun second half. Keep tuning in. Don't go away. And if you're a student at home, it's not too late. Again, the first 100 Bellarmine students get in free. There are not 100 Bellarmine students here. If you're at home and you're doing your homework and, you know, you don't want to do your homework no more, let's go and make this a great second half. And so this is Joe Giacalone and Noah Soriano signing off for the first half. We'll see you back in a second.
See you soon.
Tickets for CIF postseason events and selected regular season events are now available to purchase online with GoFan, the official ticketing provider of the CIF sections, and member schools. Fans can find tickets by visiting gofan.co and searching for your school. Tickets will be accessed on your phone and can easily be shared via text or email. Again, visit gofan.co to purchase tickets.
And welcome back to the booth, everybody. Here for a second half of basketball between the Bellarmine Bells and Serra Padres. I'm Joe Giacalone.
I'm Kian Sawai.
And Kian, what do the Bells need to do better in the second half to secure the victory here?
I like the Bells' ball movement. It was pretty good. I like how their team chemistry right now. That's their biggest strength. The weaknesses, just the small things. You got to improve on those.
Yeah, I agree with that. Limit those turnovers, make those shots.
Yep,
That's going to be the recipe for success here for the Bells. Again, they're working on the perimeter. Corbett finds Rosavi on the far wing. Guarded by Bala pretty tightly, but Williams getting past. That was Margate up there, tried the up and under, couldn't put it in. And that's going to be, I believe, that's Philpott who got the rebound there. And that is Halapot with the steal by Williams, and Williams with the slam.
The steal and the slam for the Bells.
See Bala with the ball. Passes it to Philpott, misses. J.J. Barton.
And Barton with the ball coming down. Rosavi trapped in the baseline. There's Barton looking to kick it out. Here comes Lyles. Lyles puts it up, can't put it in, off the glass, not front iron. And ball out brings it back up to the Padres here. And again, the Bells sticking with this 2-3 zone. And that's going to be a kick ball there on Williams. And here comes Margate. Again, Margate.
Trying to find someone. Finds ball out.
And we have an offensive foul. I believe that's on Margate there, and that's going to be a Bellarmine ball. Or excuse me, no, that's on Apostolou. On Apostolou, and he's going to be checking out there for Blanco. As again, Corbett brings the ball up. Both teams, again, working to get that second half push. And here's Corbett working on Blanco. Finds Rosavi driving in the lane, takes some contact, no foul.
That looked like a foul to me.
Both teams fighting for the rebound. Sarah's going to bring that down. There's Margate. And a great feed to Rice there inside.
What a pass, what a pass.
And the Padres doing a good job there on the fast break, converting. Again, on a kind of a crazy rebound. And scuffle for the ball. Rosavi has the wing, thought about it, takes a step back, shoots the three, can't put it in. Off front iron there.
Ball out with the ball.
There's ball out driving in.
Philpott.
Finds Blanco there. Tries to find Philpott cutting in. Both teams fighting for the ball, and Rosavi does a great job.
Off the feet, out of bounds.
Yes, Rosavi does a great job fighting with Philpott there. It's going to be Bellarmine ball.
Yep. That's the kind of effort you need in these playoff games.
Yeah, Bell's doing a good job there on collapsing on the interior with the 2-3 zone. And then rewarded with another possession. So again, Rosavi finds Corbett.
Corbett three, a little short.
Short. It was a good off-ball screen by Williams, but Corbett can't put it in. Rebounded by ball out there.
Rice with the ball.
Rice kicks it all the way out to Blanco, cross court, and a great feed to Philpott inside, but Philpott can't convert. As Corbett gets almost trapped on the baseline, gets past both of them, tries to feed to Barton, but ball out with quick hands. And Padres have a 4-on-2. And as Blanco tries to put it in, but rejected by Lyles. But again, that numbers pay off there as ball out recovers the ball there and puts it in for the Padres. As again, Corbett brings it down. Those turnovers for the Bells are going to be costly in this long term here if they keep them up. As Barton mans the point.
Trying to find someone right now.
As
2-on-1 on Williams. Williams drives.
They find the size advantage, and Williams puts it up.
Gets his own rebound.
Gets his own rebound, as Keane said, and puts it in. Great job by Williams using his size again. As Margate finds ball out in the corner and had no hesitation there, but couldn't put it in. The Bells do have numbers if they choose to use it. As Barton goes inside, great spin off and off the front iron, can't put it in. Corbett gets his own rebound. gets his own rebound again off his own putback and gets the foul and is headed to the free throw line.
Right now, the Bells are doing a great job at drawing fouls, getting those free throws down. That's what you need.
And the Bellarmine student section liking it, what they're seeing so far, as Boyd and Lekalapudi check in here. As Corbett makes his first free throw. And that's Williams. Again, Williams playing limited minutes. And Razavi coming out for Boyd and Lekalapudi.
Corbett second.
So Corbett takes his second free throw here. And 2 for 2.
Swish.
So again, here comes Margate. And again, Bell's going again with this full court press. Trying to tire the Padres out here. And there's Philpott coming in. Kicks it out to Ball out wide open. Had a three, thought about it. Barton tries to draw a charge. Doesn't get it. Ball out again on the wing. Thinks about it. Cross court all the way to Bailey. Wide open. But great closeout. But again, Philpott with the rebound and the putback.
Bells are struggling with getting the rebounds.
Yeah, they got to box out a little more. Can't have those easy possessions, especially in games like this. As Lekalapudi comes on the wing. Corbett, seeing what he can do. Working on Philpott, tries a signature spin, but can't put it in. Corbett's still on the ground. He's got to get up.
Oh, no.
And
oh, no.
Corbett slow to get up here.
Looks like an ankle injury.
And Corbett trying to walk it off.
Vo getting ready.
And Coach Surratt looks like he's going to take a timeout, maybe.
With the Bells up 3, you cannot lose this crucial player to the Bellarmine team.
Looks like Coach Surratt's not going to take a timeout. He's just going to take Corbett out here, as Ben Vo is going to get his first playing time. And nobody on the Bellarmine side wanted to see that. That's their star player getting checked out. He is walking, though, so can't be too serious of an injury. We'll see. As the Padres and the officials look to clean up a little sweat left on the ground there. And yeah, I think Corbett, just going in for that spin that he does usually so well, just looks like he just lost balance.
Yep.
And hit the deck pretty hard.
The floor might also be a little slippery as the Padres try to clean it up.
That's a good point. Yeah, a lot of sweat going around in these games. And looks like they're going to award Serra the possession here. And again, Bell's sticking with that full court press. They got 8 seconds. Looking a little close there, but they got it. There's Philpott. Margate from 3, doesn't even hesitate and puts it in. Right in rhythm. And Padres have tied it up here. 33 apiece. Again, Lyles on Bailey. And Vo drives in and rejected by Philpott there. There was Philpott and Cannon came in and, Vo tried to put it up there with the left hand, but could not convert. Vo 6'1", 180 out of Block Middle School. And he's a sophomore.
Vo with the ball at top of the key now.
I believe one of 2 sophomores on the team. Yeah, one of 2 sophomores.
Trying to create a play.
4 seconds left on the shot clock. He's got to put some up. Finds Lyles in the corner.
3.
Gets it off and tried to put it in there, but looks like that's going to be a 24-second violation. I believe Lyles airballed that shot there. Yeah, I think so, because otherwise it would have been a shot clock reset.
Yep.
As again, Serra working with the ball, looking to try to take the lead here. Bells had a 3-point lead at half. And Serra has cut that very slim lead down. Has ball out in the corner again, and you don't want to leave him open there. Drains the 3.
These threes killing the Bellarmine defense.
Yeah, and Serra hitting a couple timely threes here in this third quarter to go up by 3. As Vo working again on Bailey.
Lyles
trying to direct traffic. Finds Lekalapudi. Out to vote. 10 seconds left on the shot clock here.
See what Boyd does.
Boyd, a
Pull
good
up.
look from mid-range and banks it home.
Good
And
shot.
that's going to be a big thing here. And looks like Corbett's checking in, so never mind. I was going to say, who's going to be the main scorer for the Bells? Looks like Corbett's coming back in along with Razavi.
Wow.
As Margate again with a 3, but off
Oh.
right. But great effort play there
Bellarmine ball.
by Cannon. But yeah, it's going to be Bellarmine ball, as looks like we're going to have Williams, Corbett, and Razavi checking in
Yep.
for the Bells here. And again, looks like Corbett's okay.
Yep. I also saw Williams on the bike. That's good that he's back in.
Again, yeah, Williams trying to recover. Do you know what injury it was? that
No,
he
I
had?
have no idea.
Yeah. But again, Williams playing limited minutes in this game. Hopefully we'll be back to full strength soon. The Bells need him. They're going to have a chance of taking a run to the finals. As Razavi mans the ball up front, out to Corbett.
Corbett back with the ball. Williams.
There's Williams working on the baseline with Blanco. And Blanco looked like he had the steal, but the ball, but dribbled it out of bounds there. Good defensive play by Blanco, but it's still going to be Bellarmine ball.
Razavi inbounding at the baseline.
And it looks like we got Fernandez checking in along with Allen for Bailey and Cannon. And Valbuenas come in for the Bells. As a risky pass by Razavi out to Barton. But Barton, who also plays volleyball, was able to get up there. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They got to put a shot up. Williams with a fade, but can't convert. Not a great shot by the Bells, but they were going short on time.
Yep, 35 left in the third.
And so they're going to get the last possession here if they play it right. And the Padres know that. They're going to drain as much clock as
Running it
possible.
down. With the Padres up by 1, there isn't much time for them to increase their lead.
And there's Blanco. Williams,
Oh,
great
good
defense.
Good defense.
And that's going to be a travel there. Great defense by Williams there. Forcing Blanco to pass it out.
1
And
second left on shot clock.
Looks like there's going to be 5 seconds left for the Bells. But yeah, that was a great job by first Williams, moving his feet, forcing the pass by Blanco. And then Sam Boyd, I believe that was, that was Fernandez, making Fernandez take the extra step and just kind of getting into his space early.
Yep.
And so Bells, great defensive possession to, finish off that quarter there. They're going to have one more chance on offense to make something happen. As, again, they were up by 3 coming in to this third quarter here, and Serra has cut that, again, very slim lead. They're up by 1 here. See if the Bells can change that coming up. And again, very similar to the last game these two teams played. Very back and forth, very back and forth. But it was the fourth quarter for the Bells where it fell apart and where Serra was able to make their comeback in that game because the Bells were up early. So the Bells are looking to not let that happen here. They want to close the game out strong.
Eventually last game, eventually in overtime that happened.
As Barton gets the ball and poked free there by Rice, and it's going to be off Barton, so Serra's going to get the last possession. 3.7 seconds left.
Let's see what they can do.
They're finding Fernandez. They got to put it up.
Rice.
There's Rice from half court, and it's a little short and a little flat.
Yeah. That brought me back to last game where I forgot who it was, but there was a Padres half-court shot.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I think we think that was ball out.
Ball out?
That's what I remember. Because that was pretty awesome shot, but not awesome for the Bellman fans in attendance there.
Yep.
And one could argue that was kind of the turning point in the game. Again, the Bells were up a lot in that first half, but that half-court shot kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yep.
But we're here now. The Bells, again, down by 1, coming in the fourth quarter. Kim, what do you need to see from the Bells more in this final quarter to close this game out?
I'd just say consistency.
Yeah.
Just doing your job and just doing it well. And just being a team, because that's what the Bells are. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think whatever team in this last quarter limits their mistakes the most is the team who's going to win. So, those turnovers, those sloppy shots, those empty possessions, both teams are going to look to limit those because, again, so far this game's been played pretty well and pretty cleanly. Not a lot of, not a lot of turnovers. If they were turnovers, they weren't careless turnovers. A lot of forced turnovers and good defense.
Yep.
So it's going to be whatever team I feel like makes the most mistakes here is a team that's going to end up losing the game. And it looks like Serra's going to start with possession here. Ball out to inbound to Margate.
Corbett on Margate. To Rice, or ball out, or no. What is it?
And that's going to be Rice over there, open in the corner. Another air ball by the Padres. That's 3 on the game. And looks like we have a shot clock problem there. Bringing it down to 22 seconds. Sarah's going to get the ball back.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go, 21 seconds.
He was at 34, now 21. Trying to fix it to 22.
There we go. Again, Margate working on Corbett.
Travel.
And a traveling violation there on Blanco. Bells are going to get that possession back. And again, those are the kind of mistakes the Bells are going to try to force in this fourth quarter here. That's what's going to decide the game. As again, Corbett back, the Bells' main offensive threat here. Pulling up for the mid-range, just floats in the air there. It's such a beautiful shot, but off back iron as Margate starts to bring it down. Working on Corbett, gets past him. Rosavi there to help though. Kicks it back out to ball out into the wing on the foul. That's going to be 3 free throws. And that's Valbuena. He knows he's shaking his head there.
I don't blame him with all these threes. Padre threes.
And that's a costly foul there. It's going to be 3 shots for ball out. And again, some good movement, ball movement there by the Padres. Just kind of forced the, hasty closeout. And Valbuena ended up whacking him on the arm there.
Crowd's getting to him.
As he missed his first free throw. And again, the Bell student section trying to exert their influence here on this game. There's not a lot of them, but they're doing their best.
Some yells.
Drains the second. Ball out, a senior for the Padres, 6'3", 185. And definitely one of their main offensive threats here. And so ball out goes 2 of 3 from the line. And Corbett will bring the ball up once again for the Bells here. It's pass to Lyles, and those are the turnovers the Bells can't have there. Lyles just took his eyes off the ball for 1 second there. Couldn't bring it in. Sarah's going to get possession.
Yep, tried the one-hander.
Again, Margate. There's Blanco. Working on Valbuena. Gets past him. Just floats there in the paint. Can't put it up. Good rebound by Valbuena.
What an explosive move.
Yeah, that was a good job getting past both defenders. Had separation, just couldn't put it in.
Corbett trying to find someone.
And Corbett on ball out.
Corbett spins.
And Corbett right in the lane. Past 3 Padres. Can't finish with that left hand, though. Padres have numbers, and ball out knows it. Searches for the open man. And a wide open layup there by Philpott, but he can't put it in. Oh, man. This first couple minutes of this fourth quarter has been characterized by some sloppy basketball. There's Valbuena wide open. Can't put it in there. Gets tangled up, Barton and Margate. It's going to be a 4-on-4. Here's ball out in the corner and rejected by Lyles. And that's finally a pause in what's been a pretty sloppy sequence to start off the fourth quarter here.
It's a good matchup.
But Lyles with a powerful rejection on ball. That was very well done. I know Philpott's going to want that open layup back for sure. As Cannon brings it down. And poked loose by Williams, but cannot bring it down. There's Cannon working on the smaller Razavi. He's got a size advantage there. Can't put it up. Great defense by Razavi. Might have gotten a deflection there. There's Boyd. Boyd's looking trapped. He needs some help. They need 8 seconds and a timeout by Coach Surratt.
Smart move by the coach.
Smart move by Coach Surratt, and I already know what both coaches are going to say in the huddle there. Guys, we got to clean up our basketball. Both teams getting a little sloppy with it here. But thankfully for the Bells and the Padres, I guess, both teams have been equally sloppy. And so both teams looking to shore that up here, especially to close out the game. As Coach Surratt calls, I believe, his 3rd timeout of the game.
5:38 left in the game.
Again, Serra up by 3. As the players start coming back on the court here. Both teams with only 1 foul in this 4th period so far. And it's going to be Bellarmine there to inbound. And that's Brennan Williams there. Serra switching into a man defense, it looks like here. Ooh. And, oh, great move by Corbett to get past Blanco, but can't put it in. Corbett's wide open for the relocate 3, passes it up out to Razavi. Razavi from the far corner can't put it in. And then here comes out, ball out, looking for the break.
Blanco
that was Blanco, who was wide open in the corner. Just pass was a little high, had to bring it down. As Margate drives a beautiful pass to Cannon, that's going to be a foul on the floor, I believe, and that's going to be on Brennan Williams. That's his 1st foul of the game. Bellarmine's 2nd foul of the game so far. There's Cannon working on the smaller Valbuena, puts it up, but can't put it in. Cannon tries to save it and is out. And again, Cannon, you know, maybe not taller than Valbuena, definitely has the size advantage though.
Yeah, he was trying to use his body on that one to great space. It didn't work out.
Yeah, and good defense by Valbuena. And so both teams kind of have missed some early shots, caught some pretty sloppy turnovers here in this 4th quarter. As Williams pulls up from the mid-range, again, right off front iron. Both teams having a hard time making the shot. As ball out looks to drive in, finds Rice wide open in the corner. Rice can't hit, and that's going to be out of bounds, Bellarmine ball. And the Bells are going to get another run at it.
I thought that was tipped by the Bells for a second. Looked like it.
As J.J. Barton's coming in for Valbuena here. Coach Surratt trying to end this offensive drought here. As again, Serra goes in their man defense. Ball out on Corbett. 2 best players on the court.
Oh.
And ball out with the slam.
Ball out.
And ball out with the flush. Excuse me, ball out with the steal. And then with the slam. Again, easy points. Serra's up by 5. And Blanco almost got a steal there too on Barton. Corbett telegraphed that pass a little too much. And again, getting sloppy. There's Margate trying to cut it up. Corbett just losing the handle. Barton goes down for the ball. And that's going to be a foul there on the Padres, I believe.
There is 4 players down on the floor.
Yeah, there you go. On the Padres, there was a little mosh pit.
Yeah.
Down with the Padres. And 2nd team foul by the Padres. Corbett's going to inbound here.
I heard the ref say jumping on the pile. That might have to do with it.
Yeah, and you obviously don't want that. You know, everyone's down. You know, limbs are all in awkward positions. The last thing you want is people just slamming on there. Easy way to get injured.
Yep, it's not WWE.
That it is not. As, again, the teams are looking to clean some spillage.
Speaking of WWE, I heard the wrestling team's doing pretty good this year.
Oh, yeah? CCS, or, right? I did see an email about that. They get in the CCS?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, Bells had a couple guys moving on, I believe. Maybe it was CCS, maybe it was States. But good luck to them coming up in their competitions.
There's a soccer game tomorrow also. That's a big one.
Yes, there is. For NorCal's. Luke Kelly getting his first playing time of the game. And there's Razavi. Had a chance to shot, puts him up. And tries to put him with the right hand, but that's going to be a foul.
Nice.
And the Serra bench not liking that one. But that's going to be a shooting foul on Blanco there. And looks like they're going to actually call the foul on the rebound there. So no shots for Corbett just yet. And he's going to inbound there. Again, the Bell's down by 5. We need this. They need to put up some offense here. And Razavi right up in the corner gets Blanco up. Has Kelly wide open from the wing. This would be huge. And Kelly with the air ball. Barton tries to bring it down and put it up, but can't put it in. The Bell student section really wanted that one. As Margate again working on Boyd. And that was one the Bells would have loved to have wide open on the wing. And there's ball out driving in. Kicks it out to Blanco. Blanco had a chance. There's ball out, just taking it from the corner. Can't put it in. Rebound by Razavi. Corbett taking the ball down.
3:10 left.
Corbett looking like he wanted to take over. With the right hand, can't put it in. Barton with the putback. And the Bells needed that one.
Padres up 3 right now.
One of the Bells' few points in this quarter as Margate looks to take it up, put it up, and that's another on the floor foul there. On the rebound, that's going to be on Luke Kelly. Again, both teams with 3 fouls, and with 5 fouls in there on the bonus. But both teams okay so far. As we're going to have Margate inbounding from the baseline here. And there's Cannon working on Williams, and a travel on Cannon there. And again, Cannon probably the biggest guy on the court here in terms of pounds, but again, Williams played good defense, staying in front of him, moved his feet. And again, that's going to be Bellarmine ball. Down by 3, though. To Barton's putback. As Williams working on open lane with the foul in the and one.
And one. This is what you need right now with 2:41 and the Bells down by 1.
Great job.
One.
Yeah, great job by Williams exploiting that matchup there. Even with the 2 defenders, he was able to get it over both, and what a crucial finish there by Williams.
We'll see if he can tie the game.
And off front iron, that one hurts. 2:39 left. And you can imagine the Padres may take their time here. And coach is going to call the timeout there. That is Coach
Duncan?
Not Coach Duncan. What's the Sarah coach's name again?
Charleston?
No, for Sarah.
Oh, for Sarah. Was it a Sarah timeout?
I believe it was a Sarah timeout, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, we don't have that up there, but the Sarah coach calls a timeout. And so again, yeah, Chuck Rat, there we go. Chuck Rat. Coach Rat calls a timeout.
Oh, Chuck Rat. What a name.
And both teams talking it over. Again, Bell's down by 1. And Padres, so far have done a pretty good job. Again, just like they did last game, they want to try to close it out. But that and one by Williams was huge on the previous possession, that putback by Barton. Trying to close that gap there. But they got to string together a couple stops as well. Sarah's done a pretty good job getting the ball inside and getting open looks. So we're going to see here what the Bells can do to prevent Sarah from another win and being definitely eliminated from CCS Open Division contention for the finals.
Yep, 2:30 to decide this.
And again, Bells sticking with their 2-3, but nobody picks up Blanco, and that's just a defensive miscommunication, and Corbett knows it there. Nobody closed out on Blanco, wide open shot, and with 2:30 on the clock, you can't do that for the Bells. Those are the mistakes you got to avoid. And so again, that's Sarah up by 3. There's Razavi. Boyd had a shot in the corner if he wanted it, didn't end up taking it. And Razavi getting trapped in the corner, looking for somebody open. There's Boyd on the wing and can't put it in, off back iron. And the Bells just in a slump so far in this fourth quarter.
Margate using his speed.
I don't believe they've hit a 3 yet as they pass it out to Blanco.
Blanco.
And there's ball out, thought about it. The Padres moving the ball.
Oh,
and there's Blanco with another 3. Can't put it in. That's going to be Bellarmine ball there.
Yep,
that would have been his second 3. And yeah, from around the same spot. And so Serra up by 4. Plenty of time for the Bells, though. But again, they got to make some shots.
Yep. Got to hurry right now.
And here comes Corbett. Corbett's been relatively quiet here since he came back from his injury, I believe, in the third quarter.
Yep.
The Bellarmine offense has just kind of been pretty quiet here. As Williams working on,
there's some space
that's
there.
Philpott there, seeing what he can do, puts it over Philpott and can't put it in. Again, another missed opportunity by the Bells. Just doesn't go in.
The Bells need to stop right here.
And yeah, at this point it becomes crucial. Serra can run the clock down pretty low, around in the 40s range. As the Bells looking to harass Margate there, passes it out to ball out, and yeah, Serra just looking to wind down that clock as Coach
Chuck Rack calls a timeout.
Coach Chuck Rack calls another timeout. That's going to be Serra's 3rd of the game. And again, this fourth quarter, just the Bells have not been making their shots at all. Corbett's gone pretty quiet. Barton had the layup, and Williams had the shot with the foul, just couldn't convert the free throw. But other than that, the Bells have been pretty quiet offensively, and especially earlier in that quarter, we had that stretch where both teams are making some pretty bad mistakes. And again, the Bells just couldn't make their open opportunities here. And so, Kian, I mean, final, 52 seconds here. What do you have to do if you're the Bells here?
There's a lot of pressure right here. Coaches know it, players know it. This 52 seconds determines your whole season, you could say in a way. So right now, the Bells need a 1, hurry up, 2, pass the ball, and 3, find openings. And, wait, one more, score. That's important.
There you go.
What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, the Bells have had okay looks, but yeah, just they have not been able to make a shot in this fourth quarter for the most part. And so, yeah, they got to get open looks. And again, you got to watch Serra's good players here. Yep. I mean, you've got to focus on Margate. You got to focus on ball out. You have Blanco, who made that huge 3 to put him up by 4.
A lot of pressure here.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you keep track of those playmakers there on Serra. And again, the Bells switch to a man defense here. They don't want to have a blunder like the last couple possessions. They go on. Blanco made that 3. And doing a great job. Bells have a chance for a double team. Fights for the ball. There's no jump ball. Blanco wide open on the wing, but Barton brings it down. Coach Charette's not going to call a timeout here. Going to let him play. And the Bells are holding the ball. Corbett wants it, and for good reason. Again, Bells down by 4. There's Corbett. Might have had a look, but Blanco does a great job. Corbett with a step back and off front iron.
No.
And the Bells are going to look to foul. And that's going to be obviously on Razavi, their intentional foul. They're not in the bonus yet, but one more foul will put them in the bonus. And Corbett again with a step back. And that's kind of been the theme of this whole, especially fourth quarter for the Bells. Just have not been able to put the ball in the bucket. Anybody.
Yep. They dug themselves into this hole, and now there's very little hope of getting out of it.
So yeah, 15 seconds left. The Bells will definitely probably foul on the inbound here. And I mean, if Serra makes both those free throws, then they're up by, that'd be 6 points there. So I mean, if you're the Bells, I mean, you want to get that ball off the free throw, maybe call a timeout, advance into the front court. And I mean, you got to make 2 quick threes and you got to foul.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing many threes from the Bells, so.
But yeah, that's the problem. They have not been making the shots here.
Maybe just take the 2s. Oh no, there's 15 seconds. Never mind.
Yeah, 2s probably would not be the best idea. And yeah, that missed 3 from Corbett might have been the nail in the coffin there for the Bells, eliminating their chances to play at Santa Clara on Friday here. But there's still 15 seconds left. again, the key for the Bells, if they're going to have any shot here, is to foul on the inbound and either hope they miss free throws. Really, that's the best option here. You probably want to go for the steal first, though. Let's see what they do.
Yep.
Oh, and they had an opportunity at the steal there. Sam Boyd, they had a loose ball, but Bob's going to draw the foul. And again, he's going to get 2 free throws.
Ball's been in these shots, so
Yeah, he's been pretty good from the line so far this game.
it's not what you want in this situation.
As the Bellarmine fans watch on. And ball out, misses his first free throw. That's a good start there. But again, still up by 4. It's still technically a 2-possession game, even if he misses them both. Coach Surratt looking very analytically there. That ball out, and Ballott's going to make them both.
5-point game.
And Coach Surratt's going to take a timeout here, advance it in the front court. So it's a 5-point game. So Kian, I mean, obviously you have 2 options. Either you take like a quick 3, or you take a 2, which might be open, right? Because they might be guarding that perimeter. What's kind of going through your thought process with
Right
these 15
now,
seconds, or 13 seconds, excuse me?
You got to read the defense.
Yeah.
Whatever they're calling in that huddle, you got to know what it is and either take that 3 or take that 2. Then you got to switch it back and do the opposite.
Yeah, that's a good call. I mean, I agree. Whatever the defense gives you. But yeah, it's got to be fast. Whatever they decide, it has to be a quick decision. And on the Padres side, I mean, I would assume you guard that 3. You don't want to let them get a 3, because then, I mean, if we get in a similar situation, they get to inbound, the Bells foul, and you miss a free throw, then the Bells are only down by 3.
Yeah.
And so the mindset of Sarah's got to be guard that perimeter. If they let them get inside, probably not the end of the world, but we'll see. And looks like Coach Surratt will not advance the ball. Not sure if that was an option or not. But no matter, it doesn't impact what's going on. And Corbett, again, looking to go fast. They got to go quicker. And Grazavi just has to put it up.
No.
Can't put it in. Barton gets the rebound. And that's going to be a backcourt violation on the Bells there. Or excuse me, as ball out brings it out. And that's going to be the game.
No.
And, you know, that kind of final play kind of encapsulated that 4th quarter for the Bells.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of mistakes and not enough shots going in the bucket. And again, Sarah doing a great job against the Bells, closing that game out. And ultimately, you're going to take the win. For the next couple games, the Bells are going to take on St. Ignatius at St. Ignatius at 7:30 on Wednesday, February 26th. Sarah's going to be headed down to Milpitas, taking on the 6th seed at 7 o'clock. And again, so we're going to go over the pools again. It's SI, Bellarmine, Milpitas, and Sarah in Pool B. On the Pool A side, Reardon. Thank you. Reardon is 23-1. They're probably the favorites going in, the #1 seed in this open division. They got a win against Mitty. They are up 59-45. They won 59-45, and we're playing Menlo Atherton today. As for Menlo Atherton, Valley Christian beat Menlo on Friday and is playing Mitty on Tuesday, or excuse me, played Mitty today. So both teams play today. We don't have the results of those games at the moment, so look on the CCS website or Max Preps to see what happened. But yeah, that's going to be it for the Bells. They will not have a chance to compete in the CCS championship at Santa Clara. And yeah, Kian, any last thoughts here?
No, not really. I don't have anything else to add. Sad loss.
Yeah, so disappointing finish here for the Bells. But again, the future is bright. With only 3 seniors on the team this year, the Bells are looking good for next season. I can be confident that they will be going off full in the offseason with the club team and warm-ups and such. And yeah, we're looking forward to another great season. The Bells will still play, though, against SI on Friday.
Lots of potential in this team.
A lot of potential in this team.
This young team, yep.
And so I'm Joe Giacalone.
I'm Keen Sawaya.
And we're signing off for tonight. Thank you guys for listening, and
you.
go Bells.
Go Bells.